Damn, I knew it, y'all. My bad. I'm on the way. I'm driving home from my gym lunch break, and I just got the news. I mean, I didn't even know, man. Rome sent a text to me and Jay Tuck like that he was sick, that J. Lou was gone, and hey, our team saw his work. Jacksonville signed him to a 3-year deal, something along the lines of what I would have signed him for. J. Lou is with the Jaguars, so that's the breaking news as far as the Cowboys go. And the frenzy, the NFL free agency frenzy is there's going to be a lot more things that go on. I think Godwin signed back with the Bucks. The Chiefs signed one of their linemen back. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and Twitter is down right now. So I'm just gonna pray that Dallas can do something, or there is a plan. Maybe they knew that they were going to lose J. Lou the whole time. I can't imagine that they couldn't gauge what the market was for him. But Jacksonville got them a real one. I'll tell you that much. Am I going to cry about it? No, but J. Lou was definitely one of them that I wanted back. I told you my short list of players that I wanted back to kind of help rebuild this defense. J. Lou is one of them. So Chauncey Golston is still out there. So we got to make sure we lock up Chauncey Golston, in my opinion, since you lose J. Lou on the back end. But the absolute 3 people that I wanted to bring back on the defense were Osa, Chauncey Golston, and J. Lou. We brought back Osa. J. Lou signed with the Jaguars. I'm interested to see what happens. But I do know that some good news. We did get Marquise Bell. I think I heard that yesterday, to a 3-year, $12 million deal. So, that's good news, I believe. Marquise Bell was probably somebody, if they let him go, I'd have been all right with. But I really like him as a player. The Hoodlum says this team weak as hell. Brandino said just goofy. The Joneses are just goofy. What up, Serve? 1, 2, 3. Man, the thing that I liked about Jourdan Lewis, and for any Jacksonville Jaguars fans that are watching this, you're getting somebody that's really cerebral. You're getting somebody that's very, very competitive, somebody that don't back down from nothing. I think that Amon St. Brown, however the hell you say his name, he listed him as one of the people like that he hated kind of playing against because he talks so much trash. So very, very competitive. What up, them boys kicks? What up, my guy? You said run the ball. You said run the ball. But yeah, he said he old. Yeah, but bro, the thing I'm gonna say about it is slot corners, you don't find them just anywhere. So kind of what my plan will be moving forward is, I think that with this defense, I might consider, depending on what they do at the corner position, here's one avenue that you do have, Cowboys. You have the avenue of moving DaRon Bland back inside if you can find 2 really solid outside corners. You do still have that ability if you want to do it that way. But I can only imagine that you want to re-sign DaRon Bland to a deal possibly. So I don't know how they want to handle it, but they need to figure it out. They need to figure out something. I mean, we cleared up a lot of money. And again, it might be something that they were just, J. Lou's price might have just been much more than they really wanted to pay. And I do understand that. I do understand that. But that was somebody I really, really, really wanted to sign back, just because I feel like J. Lou has been through, I want to say, you guys can correct me in the comment section. Also, man, if you're here and you like the content, hit that like button so that people know that we're here. But J. Lou, I felt like he was scheme proof. I felt like he got better no matter the coordinator. He was one of the top playing corners in all of football last year. So shout out to J. Lou. My guy still got me blocked on Twitter, but today it don't even matter because Twitter is down for everybody. But J. Lou, salute to you, sir. Congratulations. Way to get your bag, man. You actually deserved it. You deserved that bag that you're getting. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the particulars are. Maybe you guys know in the comment section. with Twitter down, it's been really hard to determine what's going on news. So if there is some new news and you guys are in the comment section and you guys have something that you can provide me, I'd appreciate it. But I just really wanted to get on, talk about J. Lou, what he meant to this team, and what he's going to mean for the Jaguars. Quite frankly, the Jaguars are such a bad organization that he probably ain't going to help them. He's going to help them as a player, but it's not going to be an impact move for them, in my opinion. It's not going to be an impact move, in my opinion. Kyle said can't keep them all. Mike says we lost a good one in J. Lou. Lansky said he's new to my channel. Hey, man, you know, hit that like button, man, and sub. There's some really good content over here. We talk football, you know, and we're real personable about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a family over here. So if you're new to the channel, appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. I'm sitting here, I'm trying to drive, I'm watching, and I'm doing all this type of stuff, but I just wanted to get to you, to the fan base, as soon as possible. We're talking about J. Lou and what that means moving forward. I'm not sure exactly what the solution is, but I keep seeing my boy Them Kicks saying he old. I mean, he still played. He was one of the best corners in football, of all of football last year. So, I mean, I think, and that includes on our team. Even though we have Diggs, even though we have Bland, both of those guys, like Diggs is injured. Diggs is injured, probably won't be until, who knows when Diggs is going to come back, if Diggs comes back at all. And then Deron Bland, you know, he had an injury for most of last year too. And he's, you know, on a contract year. So Deron Bland, I think he's on a contract year. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But if Deron Bland wanted to come out and say, you know what, guys, or maybe next year's his contract year. I'm not sure what it is, but I do know that the extension of Deron Bland has come up. I don't know why this person just stopped in front. Bro, you don't have a stop. Man, they just be giving licenses to anybody out here. Says the guy that is YouTubing while driving. Says the guy that's YouTubing while driving. What up, Keystone? But I'm actually gonna defer to you guys in the chat, see what you guys feel about the move. It's not something that, again, it's not something that I'm crying about. It's not something that I don't think that they can fix overnight, but I do think that just creates another hole, is what it does. It creates another hole that the Cowboys are going to have to address at some point. What's going on, Craig? How you doing? Chad Wilson said outside of Parsons and Overshown, he was our best player. I agree with that. That's actually not that bad of a statement. He played really well at corner last year. And he played on the outside some of the time that we needed him too. He was very, very solid for us, man. I really hate to see him go. I really do. In the same breath, dog, I mean, I really want to see what Dallas's stance is on him. I imagine so hear me out on this, guys. If Jacksonville signed him on day one, which Jacksonville does a lot, and it's not a winning formula for them, by the way. They are always active on the first day of free agency. And you got to ask yourself these questions. Why is Jacksonville always active? Why do they always have money on the first day of free agency? It's really nice outside, guys. Really, really, really nice. Why are they always active? They're always active. They're always active because they don't draft well. They don't team build. They don't build their team well. They're always overspending and not getting their value for what they need. So, as far as him going to Jacksonville, I'm just glad he didn't go to Washington. That's probably what I'm most happiest about. I'm just happy Washington didn't nab him up because you know he plays well in that scheme. So thank you, Washington, for not overspending for J. Lou. I really appreciate y'all for that. I really appreciate Jacksonville going and getting J. Lou and blocking them from getting to Washington. Thank you, Jacksonville. I really appreciate that, man. I really do. More than you know, man. Because if he had went to Washington, I really would have been sick. I really, really, really would have been sick. Just got back to the crib. Let me see. Mike Aldana said, just filling up their roster with no clear direction, the Jags. Yeah, absolutely. Because I don't know where they thought or what they were thinking signing him on day one and that being one of the first moves that they make. Now you see why Jacksonville is Jacksonville. They got a good player, but I don't know the strategy behind this one. Maybe some Jacksonville fans that are in the comments can tell me. And I know one of my ex-players, my guy TC, he's a big Jacksonville fan. Big Jacksonville fan. He's going to be happy that they got J. Lou, probably more than likely. But I'm just going to reassure him that you guys are going to suck again. You guys are going to be awful, like always. Oh, they're going to be awful like always. So that's the part, man. I'm telling y'all, just be happy. Guys, don't be sad. Be happy that he didn't go to Washington. Because if he went to Washington, it would have been trouble. So, what you guys is playing moving forward? Does this make you have to look at corner in the draft for the first round? Me personally, I think it does. I think you have to consider corner. And you guys know me. I am the run game guy. Love the run game. I want a running back more than anything. I want a running back. But now this makes corner a priority. It was a sneaky need before. It is a priority right now. What up, Jeff? Salute, my guy. Corner is a priority now. You have to address corner. Y'all hit that like button if you can. Appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? The like button is currency. It lets everybody know that we are online right now. And I'm just, going through, coming back from lunch and checking my email. I got a meeting in about 15 minutes. So I actually wanted to jump on with you guys before I had my meeting. Just to chat with you guys. And it won't be the last time. It won't be the last time that I get on live today, I'm pretty sure. And we're going to talk about some of the moves and things that happened today. It's probably casual tie. I kind of like that play on words, brother. We might go Mason Graham. And guess what? Casual tie. I am okay with that. This is how I feel about the draft, right? And my guy Tyrone, I hope Tyrone's watching because we talked about it earlier. He asked me how would I feel about the Missouri tackle because he's rising up boards. How would I feel about taking him at 12? My answer for offensive linemen is no. Now, I know that is ass backwards what I'm saying, but hear me out. I don't think getting a lineman at 12 makes us commit to the two things that we need to improve on, which is defense and running the football. Meaning, like, we have to sell out on those things. Like, when I say improve, I mean we have to get really good at those things. We have to get really good at running the football whenever we need to. We need to be able to hand the ball off just depending on the conditions. And we need to be able to play stout defense consistently. We got to be able to play defense and we got to be able to control the clock with running the football. And those two things will help keep our quarterback upright. And that will only help our team be better. And I believe we have some of the people in place already that if we just sell out on those things, we could be really good at those two things right now. We're a lot closer, I think, to being able to establish the run than we were. I feel like we are, even though we lost J. Lou, I feel like a couple more pieces, but impact pieces on defense, and we turn this thing completely around. especially with Matt Eberflus as the defensive coordinator. So I think if we sell out on those two things as being the identity of the things that we want to improve, because it's baby steps, you're not going to be able to do everything. You're not going to be able to build a whole passing game, a whole pass defense, you got to kind of establish what you want your identity to be. And right now, you got to be aggressive in those areas. And with Shoddy being a first-time head coach, we talked about this the other day. You got to sell out. You got to sell out on those two areas, in my opinion. You got to sell out in those two areas. Is being able to run the football and playing defense. Now, why is it ass backwards? Because most people would think getting a lineman means that we're going to run the football. Isn't that what we said last year? Isn't that what we said when we drafted Tyler Smith too? Isn't that what we said when we drafted Tyron Smith way back when? Isn't that what we said? No matter what happens, no matter how many linemen we draft in the first round, we always go back to airing that bitch out. We always go back to airing that bitch out. And I'm sick to death of it. Oh, we can't run today. Let's go throw it. And I know what people are saying. Well, we got a new coach. We got Shoddy. Shoddy was here too, and we still was airing that bitch out. So until I see otherwise, until I see the actions back up to the things that I'm talking about, that starts with, I need a running back in the first 2 rounds. I need a running back that I'm going to commit to over the next 4 years. I'm going to commit to this running back, and he's going to hit the ground running. He's a day 1 starter. That's where it starts for me. Or in round 2, you can get you a day 1 starter. But I need my running back that we draft to be our starter for the next 4 years, barring injury. That's right. Hitting the wood table. I need my running back. I need my feature running back to come out of this draft. I don't need my feature running back to come out of free agency. I need my feature back out of this draft. Period. Oh, Cowboys fans say J. Lou, 3 years, $30 million. Damn, I actually think that was manageable for us. I think we should have paid that. I'm going to be honest with y'all. We cleared money, but I think he was one of the people you needed back. I think he was one of the people you needed back. And I don't think that lets me know that price was a little too hefty and they didn't think somebody else was going to pay that. They must be living under a rock, bro. They must be living under a damn rock. Because if he wasn't going to get that in Jacksonville, he was going to get something close to that somewhere else. Hey, bro, that'd have been easy. I'd have paid J. Lou that, man. J. Lou would have got that. That's easy. That'd have been easy. Sorry. Mike 196532 said Ashton is Henry 2.0. I think Ashton Genty is his own entity. I think he's a good football player. He's somebody that you don't hit square. That's what I like about him. That's why I would draft him at 12. You can't get a real good hit on him. He's very, very slippery in and out of tackles, breaks a lot of tackles, has very good vision, has great contact balance. I mean, if he makes it to 12, though, man, because there are reports out there that the Raiders are going to pick him up at 6. So we'll see what happens. Chad Wilson said we need a wide receiver too. Here's my thing about wide receiver, Chad. I know me and my brother Rome gonna fight over this. I know we gonna fight over it. I wanna get a veteran wide receiver. I want a veteran wide receiver just to establish things. Like I want a veteran wide receiver that is good though, that can play. Like I know Rome don't want to get Cooper Kupp, or if we get Cooper Kupp, he wants to draft a receiver still high. That means we're going to air that bitch out. I don't want to air it out. Look, I'm going to be the first to tell y'all, I do not want to air it out. I do not want Dak Prescott dropping back 40 times, 50 times a game. Just because that's where your money going. Nope. The only way that we can solidify him being upright and, him, being comfortable, because I think a lot of the time Dak is a timing thrower. I forget who said it, but if they ain't open, bro, it's very, very tough. If Dak got to pull that thing down, pull it back down because they not open, he don't got really I think it was Jesse Holly that said it. Shout out to Jesse Holly. Jay Holly said it. He definitely said it. If he got to pull that thing back down, if Dak is late, he don't got the arm strength to make up for it. Let's just be honest. He don't got the arm strength to make up for it if he's late in his reads, he's late in his timing. You need somebody that you can trust. I think Cooper Kupp is one of those guys. I think that he's probably just as smart as the quarterbacks are in this league. Injuries might be an issue, but that's also why you still draft a receiver. I just wouldn't draft a receiver like I wouldn't draft a receiver probably within my first 2 picks. I probably would lean on a 3rd round receiver or something like that, or you know what I'm saying. But I want a veteran receiver, and we kind of missed out on it with Devontae Adams, and then DK got traded to Pittsburgh. You got to get a veteran wide receiver that can still play, that understands that they're stepping in and you're not missing a beat. You got to get that. You have to get that. Kind of like I said, this the NIL approach. You get some guys that already can play. They still got tread on the tires, but they can play. And that's your insurance policy coming into the year. Because at one point, no matter how bad we want to look at Cooper Kupp last year, Cooper Kupp at one point was a number 1. I mean, he had 2,000 yards in one season. I mean, I'm not saying he's a 2,000-yard receiver right now, but he's somebody that could be next to CeeDee Lamb. We're just asking for somebody to be trustworthy next to CeeDee Lamb. I think Cooper Kupp could be a really solid number 2. No doubt. And keep in mind, Cooper Kupp will tear your ass up for 150. No problem if you don't respect him. If you don't respect him, he going to cook you. That's all I'm really asking for at receiver. I'm asking for the guy that's lining up with CeeDee Lamb, that if you don't respect him, he going to give you CeeDee numbers. If you try and bracket CeeDee and do all those things and you don't respect that guy, he going to cook you. So that's where I'm at with that, man. I need that person to be respected. I need them to be able to get off jams. I need them to be able to get in the spaces they need to, in the timing, and them not mess up timing. And most importantly, I need that guy to have sure hands. I need that person to be able to catch the football, bro. Catch the football. We ain't talking about the bobbling up. We ain't talking about the body catching. You know what I'm saying? We ain't. No. I need I need soft hands for my number 2. I need somebody that is not only, I need somebody dependable. Chad Wilson said, does Kupp still command that respect? If you play Cooper Kupp how they was playing Jalen Tolbert this year, you going to get your ass ate up for 200 yards. Still. Easy. Is he still a number 1 is the question. No, he's not. But if you play him like they was playing our receivers this year, where all they did was touch him and they couldn't get off a jam, your ass is grass. If you play him, that's all I'm asking for. I just need you to have respect. If you don't respect Cooper Kupp, bro, trust me, you going to get ate up. You going to get ate up. Mike 196532 says, should we double dip on RB and secure the future since this draft is packed with good? Yes, you can double up at running back. You can double up with it. I would probably, that's why I want to take a running back high, and then I want to take a running back with one of the 5th round picks that we got. That's what I would do, guys, personally. Chad Wilson said, "You right. His injury history scares me." Guess what? We talking about re-signing Rico. His injury history don't scare you. Dak's injury history don't scare you. Dak get hurt more than anybody. I said that yesterday. Dak get hurt a lot. A couple of these guys do. Injuries is what derailed us last year. But that's also why you draft a guy. You draft a receiver, or maybe you get another veteran. But yeah, Guys, I got to get ready to go, man. I got a meeting. I just wanted to talk to you guys. This won't be the last time. If you enjoyed the talk today and you're new, make sure you hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button, man. Let's get back in the algorithm. Let's get some good football talk, some good, family discussions, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. Peace.